What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mr. Straight Facts Show. I'm Mr. Straight Facts. Let's just get in it today. One of the good things that happened today is Pam Bondi was subpoenaed, and I think it was 4 or 5 Republicans that went along with it. Nancy Mace, whatever her fucking last name is, she went along with it, and a few other people that were Republicans. So that's cool. That's a good information that I'm happy about. What's up, Mark D? So Pam Bondi has been subpoenaed. I don't know what it entails, though. I don't know whether if she doesn't come up with it, can they fine her every day or can we put her in jail? Because I'm highly wishing it's jail. I'm not even going to front. I hope it's prison we can send her to if she does not comply with the subpoena. We don't know. We don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But that's good news for me today, at least. Also, giving love as I try to do often whenever something's happening. We gave love to him yesterday, but love to the fallen soldiers. We still only know 4. I don't understand why we still only know 4. If anybody else has, you can put it in the chat. But we only know these 4 right here, 3 men and 1 woman, Captain Cody A. Cork, Sergeant First Class Noah L. Teachins, Sergeant First Class Nicole M. Amore, and Sergeant Declan J. Cody. Supposedly his sister spoke out today. I saw it, but I didn't get a chance to listen to all of it. But a little clip of it is she wished she had said she loved her brother one last time. And I think what they did to him is that he was, I think he became a sergeant posthumously. He wasn't a sergeant. They gave him the title sergeant after he had died. He got that. He was looking forward to getting it because I guess he was about to receive it, and his life was taken prior to. And as I take them down, because I don't want their faces or likenesses to deal with what I'm going to say, I don't want it attached. Normally, we call these 6 people, because they're in the military, because it was an act of war, we call them heroes. And that's what Pete Hegseth and all of them are calling them, and I get it, and I understand that. But they're not just heroes. There's a hyphenate to their hero. The hyphenate to their hero is victims. And hear me when I say I don't give a shit if you give a fuck about what I got to say. I don't care. But they're not a victim of Iran. They're a victim of Donald Trump and his administration. The deaths of these individual heroes is not at the hands or foot of Iran. It is at the hands and foot of Donald Trump and that dipshit Pete Hegseth. These people are dead because they didn't let these people know that they were going to war. If they had, they would have been in a place where they should have went to that was fortified. It was not. But then they came out 4 or 5 days later today talking about, oh yeah, it was fortified. No, it wasn't. According to everybody else who had information, generals and shit, retired, got the information, it was not fortified. So they had no protection. Our government failed them. It wasn't Iran. You can't lay this at the feet of Iran. The first bomb that went to go kill their leader without a fucking plan was our leadership. The dipshit that MAGA put into office. I am sick of fucking liars. I'm going to tell you that 100. If you're a liar, fuck you. Fuck your entire family. I can't stand your ass. Why? Why'd you have to lie? Why did you have to lie? Now, people think I'm Mr. Straight Facts just because I just gave myself that fucking name. That's not the situation. When I was younger, and I mean like 3rd, 4th grade, I don't know if y'all remember the remote control, Pac-Man. And they had that little small little Pac-Man and shit, you know what I'm saying? Coleco with the little white buttons. I used to want that so bad. And my birthday's in December, 2 days before Christmas. So being poor, growing up, if you're a poor kid or near poor kid, and you grew up near Christmas, you knew you either got one gift for both, or you got two gifts and got to open one on your birthday and one on Christmas. You hope you got the right one, because one had socks in it, and it sucked to get socks for your birthday. But you just didn't know. I got this Coleco type vision, and it wasn't Coleco. I forgot the name of the brand. Midway. Pac-Man. Got the little D batteries with it, or C batteries, I believe. I'm killing it. Go to school. When we finally go back to school, all the kids are talking about, I got my, what clothes, whatever they had, you know what I'm saying? These type of shoes back in the day, whatever. Everybody's talking about their shoes. And I remember as a kid, walking home with my two homies then when we were younger. And everybody's talking about what they got. My birthday, I only got like one thing. So, I'm sitting here. I had to make my video game, little small Midway. I turned that shit into the life size. I was lying my ass off to my friends because I didn't want to feel poor. We were all poor in that community, but they had some nice shit. And I got this one toy. Had a single mom. So I lied. And then when my friends asked to come over, yo, we gonna play it. I was like, oh shit. Can't come over this time. I kept stringing my friends along. That lie turned into another lie, that turned into another lie, that turned into another lie, that turned into another lie. And I realized once my friends found out, they were hurt. They were like, we all poor. Why the fuck you have to lie to us? I didn't want to take responsibility or accountability for my lies. Then I realized the lie was to make myself feel bigger, to hide something about myself, but there was nothing to hide about. But after it became that, it became also a point of disrespect to my friends because I didn't trust them to like me for who I was and what I didn't have or what I was supposed to have and all this shit. I was making it a deal that was hurting them. And when I found out that my lie was not only trying to protect me in this fake bullshit, it was destroying my relationship with my friends. Now, they probably would have loved me or anything like that. We didn't break up as friends, but they were hurt that I would do that to them because they would love me no matter what. But they were hurt, genuinely hurt. And that's when I learned the lesson that a lie doesn't always help. It always hurts. Even when I was hiding because I was hurt. And the lie was making me falsely feel good. But when I went home to my little toy, I didn't feel good about myself. I was trying to keep that lie alive. Just so that when I was with them, I felt good. When I wasn't around them, I felt bad because I was this little lying little bastard. I learned then it didn't take my mom or my uncle to come over and whoop my ass for lying in that situation. I learned right then and there, lying was not good because it hurt more than it did good. So I set on this telling the truth thing as a kid, like 8. Because telling the truth set me free. I didn't have all that extra bullshit to remember. I didn't have all this pain and this I was causing others. I didn't have all that. I let it go immediately. If I didn't have something, boom, I tell it. Why? Because it set me free the minute, the second I said it, it set me free. And not only that, it told the person that I told the truth to that I care enough about you that I would never, ever mislead you to make myself feel better or to make myself look bigger or stronger or whatever. I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I'm Mr. Straight Facts. Because I can't stand liars. And if you haven't learned that as a grown-up, there's a fucking problem. One other story to continue down this path that it didn't stop with my generation. My kid, one of my kids, one day came home from school. And I don't care if you think I'm mean about it. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I don't like liars. Nobody. my kid comes home, calls my house. They're at school. They ain't that far away from the house though. I could walk it, but I drove it. Kid's sick in there, stomach hurting. I'm like, oh shit. You love your kid. I drove over to the school. Got there. He's in the nursing room, all bent over and all that. I'm like, oh shit, you know what is it going on? She said, I don't know. He's got a pain. It's not appendicitis. She said, no, it's the opposite side, or whatever. I'm like, we'll go to the doctor. She said he doesn't have a fever, nothing like that. I said, all right, then we'll just go home. You know, give him something like soda water, what do you call that shit? Ginger ale or something like that. 7-Up. So I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe just say ate something crazy, whatever. Wow. Bring him home. Lay him in the bed. So it's time to go to bed. Sleep it off. Whatever. Here's some stuff to sip on. Blah blah. And it was okay. Then I left the room. I came back. He was playing video games, having a good time. No bending over. No nothing. I was like, oh. I'm like, whoa. Why are you playing video games? And you don't seem like you're in pain anymore. Oh, it's gone now. I said, oh, so you well now? Okay. Then I sat his little ass down and I said to him, I said, you know what? I chose to treat you and raise you different than my parents raised me. My dad wasn't in my life. My mom was. But my uncle was almost like the dad, right? So those two would whoop our asses if we got caught lying. Why? Because growing up in the 70s and 80s, you become a liar. Those racist people will fuck around and kill you. You got to tell the truth as much as you can. Unless you're going to save your ass around racist people, but you're going to tell the truth, especially with your family. They can't protect you if you're lying to them. So the lesson was when we lied to our parents, depends on how big the lie was, we always got our ass whooped. But it may have started with a backslap. I had to sit there and tell them, I'm not going to hit you. You deserve it, but I'm not going to hit you. I'm going to raise you with integrity and telling the fucking truth no matter how hard it hurts. So I told his little ass to get dressed up, back to school gear, get your ass ready, 5 minutes, downstairs, in the car, ready to go. Came down with a little ass backpack, sad and whining and shit. I said, we going to school. I took him to school. I talked to the teacher. I said, hey, teacher, come here for a second. My son has a speech to give you. He ain't wrote no speech. I told him to learn that shit on the fly when he gets there. And I told him to get in front of the class and tell your classmates you lied to them and why you lied to them. And that you're sorry for lying to them. And you're not going to lie to them ever again like this ever in your life. Did I tell you to do it? Hell yeah, I told him to do it. Did he get up there and cry like a little bitch? He did. But did he get it out? Snot and all? Yes. Did he learn his fucking lesson? Yes. There is nobody in my household that doesn't take accountability or responsibility for your fucking actions. And I be damned, am I gonna listen to some orange bastard and his little gray-haired puppet, Pete Hegseth, lie to me 6 to fucking 10 times and gonna ask me to fucking believe the next fucking word that comes out their mouth. That's some bullshit. They had one chance to tell me the fucking truth. The day they would ask and the day they said it. And each one of those little bastards told us 5 to 6 different fucking things. Donald Trump, they can't even agree if it's a fucking war. Pete Hegseth started off by saying it was a war in the same damn press conference. This war, blah, 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 blah. Somebody said, so when we go to war? It's not a war. Who said it was a war? You did. No, I did. Oh, that was misspoken. No, it wasn't misspoken. Motherfucker, you was reading the goddamn script. The fucking misstep. You read it off the fucking page. So how the fuck you gonna tell me you read a lie and it was a misspoken word? Does it say poke on there or something, bitch? Does it say far, car, bar? How's it a misspoke? It says W-A-R, bitch. It's war. And then you're going to try and take this little, I ain't even call it stolen, it's borrowed valor. I'm going to say borrowed. It ain't stolen because they're in the military. It's borrowed valor. Because these people are not your typical heroes. They're more victims than they are heroes. And they're victims of Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth. These deaths lay at their feet. And they don't give a flying fuck. Donald Trump was like, I guess that's what happens. In war, it's what happens, I guess. You wouldn't know, Bone Spurs. This is the same man that literally said John McCain was not a hero because he got caught. Based on his definition of what the fuck a hero is, these 6 people are not heroes in Donald Trump's eyes. They're suckers and losers in his eyes. There were 4, not 1, 4 military people around Donald Trump when he said all these dead people were suckers and losers. 4 military people heard that shit. All 4 said he said it. And MAGA wants to go around thinking that he can just reverse his fucking lie. So don't come out here speaking to me, Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump, calling them warriors. You call them what you really believe what they fucking are. I don't want your lies. You believe these 6 people are suckers and losers. That's what you should be saying. Do we need to translate what's in your fucking brain? And you family members, you should not want this bastard at your funeral of your kids. If you do, spit on his ass. Because in his head, as he watched them come in on that flag draped casket, he's calling them suckers and losers. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of liars. They had one chance to tell the truth about why they started this war, and they did. The first thing that came out their mouths, all of them kind of collectively, was Bibi Netanyahu wanted this war, and we try to protect ourselves because once he started it, they're going to try and hit us too. Why? Because we had the intel that let them know who to fucking hit. So we were just as guilty. And I'm sorry. I love America, but I can't stand our leadership. And if America's going to have a chance with its citizens, we got to stop being blindly loving our leadership. We literally have to hold them accountable for their actions. I've been watching the news, how they've been going after this, the leader of Iran, talking about how bad he was and bringing up shit from 47 years ago. Do you know? I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it. We're going to show a little bit of clip of it. I was going to show it, but I can't. I'm so pissed. Pete Hegseth had the gall to come out here and say on his press conference, he leads with Iran, been 47 years they've been at war, so we didn't start the war. So the war's been going on for 47 years, you dipshit. That's what you're trying to tell us. I understand your dumbass group of people believe some shit like that. You go over to Twitter, it's a cesspool of stupidity. They'll believe this stupid shit. 47 years? Really? Okay. They're terrorists for 47 years. Why is it that I'm 55? You're going way back to what? President Carter, when you say it's for 47 years? So we've had a kind of a bad type of economy, didn't have that much going on. The 90s, our economy was booming and everything like that. We weren't worried about Iran that much. We went through all these different conflicts, but America never had any bomb hit us like from Iran. No, not at all, right? So we went through all these 47 years, and you just said, oh, there's 47 years, just all the negotiating we did for 47 years, you just got tired of it. Oh, man, I'm tired of this negotiating. We've been negotiating for 47 years. It's time to blow them up. The job is negotiating. You do understand that. It's not our job to go to war with every country whose leader is a piece of shit. Do you understand we would be in forever, forever, ever, forever, ever, ever, ever wars? There are so many countries that have leaders and dictatorships and shit just like this country. Iran. You know who's more of a threat to us than Iran? People who already got nukes. China's more of a threat to us than Iran. Right? China's more of a threat to us than Iran. They have nuclear weapons. Russia is more of a threat to us than Iran. They have nuclear weapons, and we have always been negotiating with them for well over 40-something years. So, what are you saying? Bend to our will, or our country would start using every weapon we have to blow up everybody? I mean, this is stupid. And they want regular Americans to believe this shit. I'm sitting there like, where did you graduate from? I mean, like, not college, what high school? Because you didn't even make it to college, you talking shit like this. This is some fourth grade reasoning. Well, you know, I went over, why'd you hit him, teacher? Oh, well, he looked at me kind of funny. And my friend said he was going to go over there and hit him. So I went over there and we both ganged him up, you know, so that he wouldn't be able to hit either one of us. That's the best way to do it, right? Best way to do what? To jump on somebody who never said they was going to beat you. They just looked at you funny. That's your definition of negotiating. We got idiots negotiating, yo. They went in for a few weeks to negotiate with them. They made every time. Go back and look at the videos of these negotiations with Witkoff, with Marco Rubio, and Donald Trump's nephew or son-in-law. Go back and look at these videos when they had negotiations with them. And then go back the day before. What did they say coming out of the negotiations? We're making good strides. We made some good strides. We're negotiating. The deals were really good. We're working on some good stuff. They were acting like everything was working. In the press conferences after these meetings, everything was like, it is working. We're working a good deal. We're going to make something happen. They were talking about these talks. All of our people, American people, were talking about it was good negotiations. Go watch any other video of Iran speaking to American people, whether it be CNN and shit like that, before this war set off. They too had, it's going well. We believe it's going well. So Iran said it was going well. Donald Trump and his minions said it was going well. We got some stuff we're working on. Bibi Netanyahu says it's not going well. Kaboom! And here we are in a war. And we gave no American, no military Americans, no people overseas a fucking heads up. And talk about it being successful. Really? You meant to blow up one guy. You blew up 40 people below him. Which means the people that you wanted to negotiate to lead the country after, you killed them too. That right there is successful. Then Pete Hegseth's going to bring up Obama's name. The guy who literally had his people negotiate a deal that Donald Trump ripped up in his first presidency. Here's the thing that kills me. We went 47 years, whatever, 40 years, whatever it was, 38, whatever, how many years you can go back. And President Obama, his people get a deal. No nuclear weapons being made. If you ask any of the people who are military people, any of the people that work for the government administration, even during Biden's presidency, and you ask them, were they keeping the deal? Yeah. Our independent groups that went and saw the material in which they were producing at the level they said they would produce it at, they were at. So with the deal, they kept the deal. The entire time, they kept the deal. Donald Trump's like, it's got to be better than this deal. He cancels it. Just like he canceled NAFTA and did the USMCA, which was the exact same thing, basically. And he said it was a great deal. He comes in this presidency and tears that one up. Throws on tariffs on everybody. How do you make the best deal ever in America, USMCA, and then come back 4 years, it's the worst thing, as if Biden signed it? That's what they wanted you to believe. Biden signed it. Biden's deal. But then the news, real news, came out and said, that was your deal to begin with. Did you see Fox tell it was Donald Trump's deal? No, they let it to make it seem like it was about Biden's deal. It was Obama's. It was Trump's deal to begin with. He fucked that up. Then he has this deal, Obama does, with Iran. No nukes, nowhere near a nuke. They had the deal. He got rid of that deal in his first term. Joe Biden didn't make any deal with him in between time. Donald Trump comes back in, tries to make another deal with them. It's like, what? Wait a minute. You're the one who broke up the deal that we had before, that we were abiding by. All right, let's make this deal. They go into it just for a few weeks, and you hear today, another exception to the rule is it was taking too long. So because of impatience, you wanted it to happen like overnight. Like you're going to get everything you want, and if not, you're just going to kill them all. That's the way it sounds like from Pete Hegseth, at least one of his explanations. Caroline Leavitt came out today and had 4 initiatives that they was trying to accomplish in this war, non-war, conflict, whatever they want to call it. It's day 5. And she came out with a 4-point plan of what we was going to do. Day 5. But those 4-point plans were not in day 1, not in day 2, not in day 3. Didn't have them. But now she's talking as definitive, like fake news is making a big deal. If you've known all the time we did this. And then it's just check this out. This is why I say I don't like liars, yo. A reporter asked her, said, well, seeing as you guys knew that this is what you wanted to accomplish, there are thousands upon thousands of people trapped in these countries that you say that you were in talks with. And the phone line that they're supposed to call to learn the information on how to get out and everything like that, just yesterday did not have any information on it. And Caroline Leavitt goes, well, it's been changed as of today. You can check it out today. This Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's 5 days into the war. And you're telling me damn near, a work week, basically, a work week later, you're telling them that all of them can call one line right now and be able to try and get out. This is what you think about the military people and the people over there working for our embassy and Americans who are over there living, that they are a 5-day afterthought for you to start a war. You ever thought that Trump or his minions gave a fuck about America and Americans? This should tell you they don't. They call our military men and women who die suckers and losers. The ones who sacrifice for us and come back alive, maimed as it may be, mentally or physically, those people are not heroes. because they got captured. He asked the question, why would these military people put their lives on the line? It doesn't make sense to him. This is Donald Trump. When he was talking to one of the generals or something like that, I don't know if it was, I forgot which one it was, Mattis or whomever he was talking to. And I'm like, he literally has no respect for military people. He's using them as pawns. Their lives are no more than this pencil. If I choose to drop it, I don't give a fuck. If I choose to raise it, I don't give a fuck. That's what he thinks about our military. You are there to fulfill his needs. You are a pawn for a rich dude that never knew what it was like to sacrifice anything. In fact, this is the same dude that a 14-year-old said raped him. 13-year-old said raped her rather, the 13 and 14-year-old person. I don't see how you can sit here and love this country the way we love it with the people we got leading it. If we loved it and really loved it, would you allow your kids to be treated like this, Americans? Would you allow your family to be treated like this? This is your country. And under this leadership, they are treating you horrifically. And you're riding alongside with it. And I understand, we're going to ride with the other country. No, I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that at all. I'm saying is take responsibility for the actions and make our people take responsibility for their actions and accountability and request that they draw the fuck up out this war because we're not there for a purpose of our own. Let Israel fight its own fights. We are not the muscle for every fucking person that Donald Trump has a hard on for. Next, we're going to be fighting fucking Putin's wars. I'm not down for that. I thought these people were talking about America first. How the hell is this America first? That's Israel first. If you want Israel first, move your ass to Israel. It's crazy how a country continues to put itself in harm's way and ask America to throw their neck out there. I have never saw America as a simp, but we some simp ass people. We're gonna sit here and start a war because people who get AIPAC money and shit and millions and billions of dollars and shit to get us to do whatever the fuck they want to do, write laws for this fucking country, get it passed by these simp ass people that love money more than they love American patriotism in this country, sell us down the river for bucks and shit, and then when it's time for us to go get our people killed, we're doing it in the name of whatever Jewish God there is. Not fucking Americans. Not for Jesus Christ and shit. No, it's for whatever other country that gives them the most money. We're in bed with countries that chop, what's the name? Khashoggi. Chopped them up. We're in bed with them. That was an American citizen. Pledged put his hand up and pledged to this country. America. And when he went back to his own country where he was from, they allowed his ass to get chopped up. He was an American, and we didn't do shit about it. Donald Trump just sat there and took a plane from these bastards. How is this a great country? We are just thugs for hire. Thugs for hire. I remember I used to have this diluted thought process. America was this beacon of hope, positivity, love, and going out and help people, feeding the poor. He stopped FEMA from going out. He stopped us from helping the world hungry people. I mean, we are no longer that group of people that give a fuck about anybody. How in the hell do we go from a country that was helping the starving, helping the less fortunate, lifting people up, giving those who can't have condoms so that we wouldn't spread diseases that will come to us just as well, protecting our best interests through love and help other countries. Why did we stop doing that shit? Now we these thugs that go around blowing up shit for hire. How much money you got, Israel? Oh, you got 300 million? Give me 300 million. 300 million. That'll take about 4 bombs. 300 million. Give it to me. We give Donald Trump money and shit. They give Donald Trump money and we blowing up people. Carolyn Levitt was asked today, did we blow up a school with girls in it? Not to my knowledge. And what was her next statement after she said, not to my knowledge? All of us know we did. We were behind that shit. All of us know we did. It's been in every news. It's been even on Fox. We did. But this heifer got on in front of a podium. Not to my knowledge. Lied right to our faces. And then proceeded to say, we don't target schools and hospitals like Iran does. They said death to America. Again, these terms to make dumbass Americans fall into line with hate somebody else because they scream death to us. You never ask the question, why are they screaming death to us? Let me give you an example, MAGA. Let's give you a quick example for those people and these staunch Americans that want to sit beside this dipshit as a president. Let's say I go and do that like they did to your school, to your kid's school. Boom, your child's gone. You crying your ass off. Ooh, cry, cry, cry. Then all of a sudden, you find out it was this black dude and black people did it. Are you going to say love to black people? Or are you going to say death to black people because you killed my family member and I never threw a bomb on your family members? Ask yourself, when was the last Iran bomb to hit not an American citizen, to hit an American soil? When did one land on American soil? I just want to know. 47 years, has there been a bomb that landed in America from Iran? 47 years. Because I'm trying to figure out what this imaginary war we had for 47 years, because I have yet to see a bomb hit American soil from Iran. Has it happened? Mm-mm. Has there been retaliation at bases and so forth after America has sent a bomb to Iran? Fuck yeah. So let me get this straight, America. You mad because somebody retaliated from your ass blowing somebody's family up? Do you sound how stupid? You know how stupid you sound. Let me send a bomb over to your crib right now. Shh, boom, your family died, but your one person lived. They find out it's me. They supposed to give me hugs or do they want me in the ground? Your perception is that person comes home, sees their entire family blown up, baby's head over here, legs over there. Your perception is they're supposed to say love to America. Come give me a hug. You just killed my baby. Just love you. But if they have a true human emotion, fuck you, your whole family, and your whole lineage, and if I ever get close to you, I'm taking your baby out. That's what they supposed to say. Because that's exactly what the fuck you would say. But because they said it, they're terrorists. Even though they didn't send one fucking bomb your way. They've screamed death to America. And what has America done this entire time? Send bombs and killed their family members. They've sent words our way. We've sent bombs theirs. And we're not the thugs. And we're not the terrorists. And we're not the bad guy. They are for screaming it because they done cried so many fucking times because they done came home to dead babies, dead family members. And you want them to scream love to America after you kill their family. You're a fucking idiot. You don't kill somebody's family members and they're supposed to love you. Just like right now, you killed the leader. The leadership's supposed to love you? Oh, come give me a hug, America. No. They're defending themselves just like anybody else would. It's crazy how these people don't understand that. Wasn't it the MAGA that was all crazy about the Second Amendment and said, don't tread on me? So if Joe Biden decided to come into your house and break in, take you and your wife and husband out, even though you're American citizens, throw you in some kind of gulag and then keep you there for 6 to 7 weeks, even though you are American citizen and didn't give a fuck whether you got free or not. You telling me if you had access to your gun right then and there, you wouldn't try to defend yourself? Why else are you loading your house up with 455 million guns? When the government came, you didn't do shit. So has this been all rhetoric? You going out buying guns and bullets like they fucking apples and carrots? But when the government comes, you're a bunch of wussies? How the fuck is that? That shit don't make any sense to me. You can't talk about how tough you are when they coming after you and you just sitting there like, well, you know, it's the government. What? All this time you've been talking this gun shit, Civil War shit, and the government right now is killing white people like they fucking eating Tic Tacs, and your ass is sitting in the corner like, well, they were kind of terrorists. Terrorists, really? So now that if you have a gun, white people, and you're walking anywhere near the vicinity of an ICE person, and they just see you got a gun, if they shoot you, you're an instant terrorist, correct? It's tiring to live in this country filled with idiots. That's one thing Donald Trump showed us, is that stupid people can outsmart smart people. All they got to do is stick together. This is the most powerful the idiots in our country have ever been. We have given the dumb, and I mean extraordinarily dumb, I mean elite stupidity. We've given them the nuke codes. All because racist white people want to be centered again. They don't want to hear their ancestors and how horrible they were. So they're going to be just as horrible as their ancestors. They just don't want you to talk about it. You're doing exactly what your ancestors did, but you don't want us to say you're just as bad as your ancestors. It's tiring to watch idiots do their shit and then have a portion of America way too high. Way too high. If you hadn't been fucking your cousins and shit, your brains probably fucking work. But way too high. This stupidity is astronomical. I don't see how. I never in my life thought that any American ever, I gave y'all way too much credit. I never thought any American could be this fucking stupid. And little did I know, there's about 35, 40% of you guys that ate boogers and glue and probably still do. As a kid, as an adult, don't wash your ass, don't even know what a washcloth is. Y'all some dirty, dumb motherfuckers. You want to tell you that? I'm going to tell you 100%. Dirty, dumb dipshits. These are the people that you've allowed to run our fucking country. One step above a fucking ape. And you guys are fucking like, oh yeah, that's right, let's vote for him. It's fucking ridiculous. How the fuck y'all let this happen? I don't understand this shit. I went to school to be smart. I bust my ass and try to get A's. I can't believe the people who ate boogers and glue and dug up their ass are the people running our fucking country now and making votes and shit. Boy. Why teach your kids to be smart when you let dumbasses run the country? I don't get it. Wanting to feel like you're somebody. Why don't you work for it? Why don't you actually earn it? This is what white privilege has gotten us. Dipshits in office. If they had actually done the homework, we'd have some smart people in office. White, black, Latin, or indifferent, don't make a difference. We'd have some intelligent people in office that couldn't get their asses like dealt like a fucking deck of cards every time another leader kissed their ass enough, gave them enough money, gave them enough accolades that they would go and take our country to the brink of World War III just so he could get accolades and money from people. I say it and I say it again. We need to divorce Israel. Stop sending them money. Stop sending them weapons. Stop sending them shit. Divorce. I'm ready for a divorce. Raise your hand. You ready to divorce Israel? Divorce Israel. Divorce Israel. Divorce Israel. And it ain't about, and here's another thing. Fuck you and your entire lineage if you think I'm talking about divorce Jewish people. I'm not. Not at all. Love Jewish people. Love all races. I can't stand Israel. Because Israel keeps putting us in fucking fights that we don't need to be in. We don't need to be here. Not one bit. There's no reason, no justification for America to be here. And if you want to talk about terrorists, Iran's such a terrorist for 47 years. You know who's a terrorist for longer than that? Israel. Israel been terrorizing Palestine, along with us, way longer than 47 years, like 80 years or so. Since 1947, I believe. Yeah. 80 years come next year. So 47, 80. 47, 80. So you want to sit here and talk about terrorists when you're manning up with a terrorist group to take out another group that you call terrorists that hasn't sent one bomb our way. But Israel has been doing everything it can. We lost lives because of Donald Trump and Israel. We didn't lose lives because of Iran. They never sent a bomb our direction first. And if you're going to tell me that you're going to wait for somebody that, they might have bombed us. They could have possibly bombed us. We didn't have intel that they was going to bomb us. But, but once Israel bombed them, then why didn't you tell Israel? Israel, you're the baby of us, right? Right? We helped you get Israel, right? We even helped you get Israel, like the name of your capital changed. We did that for you, right? Right? We have the super nukes, right? Right? You got some nukes that we let you have. But you got the super. Shut the fuck up, sit down, and do your thing. What did you say, Netanyahu? Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. I'll slap the fuck out of you. Say it again. Say it again. Act like you fucking leading us. Are you leading America or is America leading you? Let me hear that. That's right. We the big dog. You the bitch. Now sit your ass down and stop fighting. We're going to go over here and make a deal, and you're going to sit your ass down and relax. That's what they should have did. But no, they allowed Netanyahu to play the man, and Donald Trump played the bitch role. What you say? Oh, I give you a bubba. Oh, okay, good. After he got up and wiped the snot of the sperm cells out of his mouth, this being Donald Trump, he decided to go to war after waxing off Bibi Netanyahu. Yeah, I said it. He did it to Bubba. I guarantee he didn't did it to him because he's a straight bitch. Donald Trump is. How the hell you gonna go to war because somebody else told you to? Then they gonna get up, boy. I don't know. Look here. I want to ask a question. White men, do you think we stupid? Do you think Americans stupid? These white nationalist men. Do you think we stupid? Y'all a bunch of bitches. You understand why you're a bunch of bitches? Because you sit here and get scared of every fucking thing. If I say to you, oh, I'm going to beat you up, your asses want to go get every gun you got because you ain't got none of these. You ain't got none of these. You got to go get 58 weapons and 48 white men with hoods on because you want to play like you hard. Sit in the corner and be the bitch that you are and let the men handle this. Men can handle with talking. You guys can't negotiate, so you act bitch and you blow up shit. Why are you so scared? I thought you were supposed to be alpha. I thought you were supposed to be supreme. Supreme people don't decide to just go all ham. They sit back, observe, and say, this is how it's going to go down. That's an alpha. A bitch blows up shit. An alpha figures out shit. Okay, let's work this out. You let a man, Bibi Netanyahu, a country, Israel, that's about as big, ain't even bigger than California. You got this little ass fucking country running your ass like a bitch, like you in the street. America is Israel's prostitute, pimping the fuck out of us. And Donald Trump is the biggest hoe out there. How the hell you talk about you strong? They're going to come out today talking about how strong we are. America's strong and we'll be able to do this and we'll be that. Fool, you don't even know why you're in the war. You're the muscle. This is why. This is why. This campaign, this leadership, I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it right now. After Donald Trump, we should never have another male as fucking president, at least for the next 4 to 6 presidents. Women fucking only. Men, no more white men leading this fucking country. I'd be damned if I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican, another white man comes, I'm not voting. Fuck y'all. No, because none of y'all know how to fucking act. Don't know how to negotiate what the fuck. Only women. I'd be damned. A woman could have negotiated this shit. Got a bunch of dudes leading it with their fucking testosterone. Oh, impotent ass motherfucker. Boy. Making decisions rashly. Without an out. Boy, a woman would have been able to figure this shit out from beginning to end before she moved her hand. She would have had an A to Z plan, not a non-plan. She wouldn't have pulled the trigger before she knew how to get people home safe. That's how a woman would respond. These men are horrible. I'm sorry, I'm a male. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. You literally got fooled into a war because somebody gave you compliments and money. Didn't think it through because you ain't smart enough to think it through. And you know what's so trip? We went into war and these dudes didn't even have a plan to tell America how. They hadn't run it through nobody to see how the country would take it. Donald Trump just got on Truth Social. I ain't on Truth Social. We got 330 million people on Truth Social. There are not 330 million people on Truth Social. So he decided to only tell MAGA people and those who are critics of MAGA that we're at war. Nobody else knew. Just MAGA. That's the country that we're in. The president didn't go and shut everything down and put on every channel him speaking like we used to. Every station, no matter what. We had a war, every station in the United States shut down and the president popped up. American citizens, we are at war. And they give you their speech. This is the first time in fucking history that I know of that the president goes on fucking social media, his little trifling ass app, and tells America we're at war. And then gives little interviews to everybody, 10 minutes here, 9 minutes there, 20 minutes there. What are you doing? You can get them all. He had interviews with each and every one of these people on the side, and then they would get on their little social media, be like, well, today I talked to Donald Trump for 9 minutes, and blah, blah, blah. Are you fucking kidding me? And all of them, we're at war. Well, we're not at war. They said it's a conflict. Everybody asks different questions. So we got 5 million fucking questions and 85 million fucking answers. And it's like, none of them we give a fuck about. Why are we at war? Oh, we don't know that. None of them know it. So why the fuck are you having an interview? Why the fuck are you on front of the camera 5 days later? 5 days, yo. 5. 24 hours times 5. And we're just now finding out from Caroline Levitt 4 reasons that we're going to do to accomplish the goal, which she said we've accomplished pretty much all of them. So it's like, so one more to put somebody in leadership and we out? Of course not. I'm just shocked that America's not standing up and saying, you know what? I am done with you lying ass people. Why isn't the House and the Senate saying, you know what, sir? If you don't go through Congress, we're going to have to impeach you. So we suggest you go through Congress. Pete Hegseth going to come out and say, Donald Trump is leading this, as well he should. The president doesn't lead a war. He doesn't start the war. He goes to Congress unless there's an imminent reason, and there's no imminent reason. Donald Trump did not give an imminent reason in any one of his conversations. That's the first thing he should have done for Congress to wonder why we're in a war. These are people who pledge to represent us, the American citizens, their constituents, and the Constitution. And in so doing, this is an illegal war. And they haven't told the people. And we've had men and women die, 6, that have no reason, rhyme or reason, why they're coming home in caskets. They just die because Donald Trump listened to Bibi Netanyahu, who's been asking for this war for over 40-something years. And it took an idiot. That's why he loves Donald Trump so much. Love Donald Trump. Why? Because he's an idiot. He's a useful idiot. And to us, it's treason. Your allegiance is supposed to be to America. And you're supposed to be protecting us. You didn't protect those 6 officers. That's us. Those 6 officers represent America. You did not protect America, but you sure as fuck protected Bibi Netanyahu, who is Israeli. He's an Israeli. He's from Israel. He's not an American citizen. And then you're going to tell the Iranian people you're there to help them, to liberate them. When are you going to be there for the Americans? If you're not telling the Iranian people that we came over here to help you, which was bullshit, because you're out here killing your own citizens as we speak. Renee Good, Alex Preddy, you killed them dead in the street. Alex Preddy got shot in the back 10 fucking times by your regime. And as he lay there dead, you got Kristi Noem calling the dead man the terrorist. The man whose gun was off his body and in one of the other terrorists' pockets or hands as he ran away. And when he heard that first shot, he turned around and looked at them shoot him. And not once did he say, stop, I got the gun. He doesn't have a gun anymore. I got it. No. This man lay dying. They went to go search for the gun. After they done shot him and backed up off of him, watched him dead, they walked up on him. They still didn't know he had no gun on him at that time. The agent, the thug, the terrorist who took it, still hadn't told them he had the gun in his hand. They show you the video clip and they cut it to make it look like it was immediate. No. He turned around, walked away. They were shooting him before the first bullet went off. 2 seconds before the bullet went off, he had the gun in his hand running away from it. The guy who had the gun, right, had got it in his hand. You could see it. You know who else saw it? The individual that first shot him. He was right next to the dude. Somebody said gun. He pulls the gun out. You can see the gun. The gun passes the man's face who fucking shot him in the back. Pulls it out. He sees it. Turns around. Bang. Shoots him in the back. Then the rest of them started shooting him in the back. Then they don't know where the gun's at. Where's the gun? There's no gun. There's no gun. There's a gun. Oh, I got it over here. And that's the leadership that called the man they murdered cold blood and then took the case and wouldn't let the city, state investigate it. Took all the evidence, told the officer, or not the officer, whatever he is, to leave the scene of the crime. So they couldn't gather evidence. Everybody knows, if you don't see at least one Law and Order, you know once you fucking shoot somebody, the gun is taken, the officer's taken to the side. They did not follow any protocol. In fact, they told him to leave. He got in his car and left with the weapon. And they care about our men and women in service. Who the fuck do they think we are? Are we stupid? And you're going to tell me you care about Iran people when you sat there and said 47 years they've been fucking thugs and this, that, and the third, but you care about their people. Yeah, you showed how much you cared about their people. You blew up their children. And then after they're laying dying, and not one of our children had died from one of them, they have yet to kill one of our children. You've killed 150 just in one day. One bomb, 150 people, kids dead, innocent children. And then have the balls to get on camera and say that we didn't do that. Well, who the fuck did? Not that I know of. So how the fuck don't you know when everybody else does? Lie after lie after lie. That's the question. How many times somebody got to lie to you before you realize they're a liar and they're a piece of shit and you ain't going to believe another fucking words that come out of their mouth? They could be telling the truth. I ain't going to believe it. Why? Because you have never told the truth. Each one of them has told at least 3 lies since this war has started. How it started, each one of them gave you 2 to 3 different answers. And yet you're supposed to trust the next word that comes out of their mouth. The news be killing me. They be like, well, this is what happened. And then this is what happened. You know, this is what happened. I'm like, oh, yo, why don't you ask the question of, you guys have given us 6 to 10 different reasons why this war started. We're on day 6 tomorrow. Why 6 to 10 answers to this? An organized person would already have, think about it for a second. When these people want you to vote for them, they have their talking points. You'll see them on CNN, MSN Now, whatever, MS Now, ABC, all that. They all say the same thing. There was a terrorist organization that blah, 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 blah. It was a terrorist organization that blah, 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 blah. It was, y'all don't see the videos. You'll see the video of a politician on 85 different channels. It was a terrorist organization that did blah, blah, blah. It was a terrorist organization that did blah, blah. It did blah, blah, blah. They say the exact same fucking words. New York, Tennessee, Mississippi, Texas, all same fucking shit. All on the same plane. They've already rehearsed those lines and gotten their talking points. They were asked how this war start and why we're doing it. They all had different talking points, which tells us they were not organized in doing this because you would already have your talking points written before you sent said bomb over. If you organized it, you would have the talking point already. If it was planned, the talking points would already be written. Everybody would get theirs and they'd say the same thing. They started this war and then started writing their talking points. That's why you have 11 fucking talking points. And they're going to settle on one of these lies eventually. And America's going to start accepting one of the lies as the truth. Once they get it together and see that America's accepting it, they're going to run that lie forever and act like they didn't tell you 6 or 7 prior to. It makes no sense. Every last Republican, Democrat, when they get their talking points and they got their shit together, so tell me, how is it you start a war and you don't have a talking point? You don't have the exact reason why to keep it all on the same plane. That's when you should have a talking point that is factual, that you continue to repeat so that you get America on the same bus. You thought about America 0-0. You thought about satisfying Donald Trump, and he thought about satisfying his boy, Bibi Netanyahu. Ask yourself the question, did Israel know why they went to war? I saw a few Israelis talking today, just citizens, and they were behind it. They knew. They were notified. It was us who weren't. So that lets you know the organization was Israel. How did Israel people know and agree on it? And our people had no clue. We didn't have a talking point. We didn't have them giving us the same answer. Israel did. And then they're going to come out here and talk all strong. Well, we this and we that. We're military this, military. No. Don't try to steal their valor. The military is on point. It's you guys that pulled the trigger without giving the military any fucking strategy whatsoever of what they're going in and how they're going to get out. You sent them on a mission, on some kind of death mission, because they don't know what their objective is. Point, shoot, kill. What's the objective, rather. If you can't organize and tell us, the American people, why you're there, how the hell are military people going to pull off something that you don't even know why they're there to pull off? You just give them a target and say, hey, you don't have to know the strategy. Blow up building. But are there babies in it? Just blow it up. Never realizing the casualty of the military person. Like I said, they don't have to die to die. And if you know what I'm saying, if you've ever been in the military, you talk to anybody in the military, the military men and women who pulled that trigger to kill those babies, when they see that footage, they know that death is on them. You think they're going to sleep well that night? Or any night after that? Death by 1,000 cuts. They're going to look at their niece, nephew, and their baby and realize that they blew up one of those. Smell like baby powder. Say mama, dad. They blew it up to the point where its guts was all over the place. You think they're going to be able to deal with that? No. Not unless they're monsters. They're not going to be able to deal with it. Some of them are going to be on drugs. Some of them are going to be, on all kind of different things. Alcoholics. Some of them are going to go through therapy, PTSD. They're going to go through a bunch of shit. So they've died inside. All because these assholes just want to show a sign of strength, instead of thinking it through and saying, hey, they haven't blown up anything in our country, and these people need to rise up and help themselves. It's not up to us to be, again, the superheroes of every country. Iran is not the only country that has dictatorships and they're killing their people. It's all over this damn globe. And it's not our job to go around, saving everybody. We don't need to throw on a motherfucking American cape and go around trying to save everybody's lives. Only when they fuck with American lives or our allies' lives do we jump in. They didn't fuck with anybody. They didn't shoot not one bomb. They didn't kill not one person outside of their country. They killed some of their own people. That's not us. People rise up and fight. We're not the superheroes. Not like you throw a big A in the sky and America's just supposed to fly to the A and help people. That's Batman. That's Superman. That's not American. That's not real. And that will not last long. Everybody throwing up the A sign, eventually we're going to be the ones they're going to be throwing up the A sign for. And all the countries that we fucked up are going to fuck us up. Doing all this just hateful, evil, just for money shit, at some point in time, our number's going to run out. It's going to run out. Some country's going to make a weapon that's going to reach this soil, and they're going to fuck us up. Why? Because we keep trying, everybody, and keep bravado. We're the strongest, we're the best, blah, blah, blah. Technology's a mother. This AI shit, oh. You think that we're going to be the only person? They thinking about nukes. You think some other country ain't going to come up with some kind of AI bomb that can go from one end of the earth to the other? Something? You don't think that's going to happen? Of course it will. And the more you make these people pissed off and the more you fuck with them, of course they're going to come up with something. Who wouldn't? You would. If people were fucking with you so much that they was killing off every generation of your family, you would at some point in time figure something to fuck out. They're not just going to give up. And we keep getting mad at them for them getting mad at us, but they ain't killing our people. We're killing theirs. And it's insane to say, I'm killing somebody because they're thinking about killing me. Huh? They thought about it for 47 years. You've been killing them for 47 years. Who's the worst one of them all? Man, this is crazy, yo. I don't understand this country. I don't understand the mentality of people like this. I really don't. You heard that phrase, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. We shouldn't have started something. Now there is something. You got a country that want to run its country the way it wants to run it. And it's not like they keep their citizens trapped in the country. They can always leave. That country is set up the way it's set up. We got a lot of Iranian Americans living here that left their country because they didn't like their leadership. They left. But you got choices. You can either go up against your military and fight it like other countries have done to their military, or you can take your ass outside the country. Just like in America. We can fight this country and take it back if it tries to go to dictatorship, or we can leave or live in it. But you can't complain about shit you set yourself up into. "47 years of this one guy's rule. They had 47 years to get rid of him. They did not. We're not superheroes to stop people from living the way they live. If that's the case, we'd be blowing up, the sheik and shit like that. The one he just gave him a plane. They chopped up Kamal Khashoggi or whatever. Jamal Khashoggi. They chopped him up. He was an American citizen. We should have killed the leader over there. Did we? No. We went over there and begging him for money. He gave $3 billion to Jared Kushner. Then gave him 3 more some when he came back. Why aren't we killing him? He's leading a country in which he chops somebody up whenever the fuck he wants to. Even American citizens. He didn't even defend an American citizen, but he went over there and killed a dude that has never done what the leader done over there. They haven't chopped up an American citizen. This Arab country over here did. Is it Saudi Arabia, where the dude's from? He chopped up a fucking American citizen and Donald Trump was kissing his ass. Iran ain't chopped up no damn American. It's crazy. I don't know where this fucking country's going, but they don't say it's on the right track. Frustrating, yo. Frustrating. How do you say you love a country and you keep trying to destroy it? I've seen a few people who are either husbands or wives of military men and women. I haven't been on that side of TikTok or other apps. I haven't gone on to MAGA side. It hasn't popped up on my feeds. But I found many different military men and women, husband and wives, who are frustrated because their loved ones might be sent or have been sent or are stationed in those areas. And they're frustrated because they weren't notified. And many of these military men and women don't want to be in this war. But they find themselves trapped in something that Donald Trump hasn't even let them know why they're at war. They don't know, have no clue what they're doing, why they're doing it. They just know their job. And we're going to find out years later that they died for no reason whatsoever, because we keep putting testosterone-driven white males who are racist, sexist, xenophobic in power, thinking they're going to protect somebody. And they always protect themselves. They killed 6, not Iran, Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, they killed 6 American citizens starting this war because they did not protect these American citizens. They set them out there as fucking bait. And then wanted to call the people who killed them that actually sent the bomb. It's like, wait a minute. That bomb would have never arrived had you not blew up somebody for no fucking reason. They're not supposed to defend themselves. Those people were in the military. They're fair game. It was you that's supposed to warn them that you might get a weapon coming your way. It wasn't Iran's. They weren't supposed to warn them. And the crazy part about it, when you blew up their place before, people keep talking about, oh yeah, they blew up this facility that had the uranium and blah, 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 blah. It was crazy. You act like there weren't any lives killed there. These were scientists and doctors and, chemists and all that. You killed Iranian citizens as you blew up their building. A shit ton. It was bodies there. But that was a part of the war. You wasn't even a war. You bombed them without even realizing that they had what you said they had. There's no proof that they had what you said they had at the levels that you said it was. And then they notified you that they, because of the country, this. I get fed up, yo. Did you guys know? This is why I don't believe anything our military, our government's saying. Humans have behaviors, right? Certain things you do. Sometimes we have tells. We have strategies and different things of that nature. Understand this real quick. This is Iran. Iran told America that they had so much, uranium and stuff like that, and they could check it. The IEAP or whatever that group is called, right? They can check it because they didn't have a deal with America anymore because Donald Trump got rid of it. But they were like, yeah, y'all can come check. Go ahead and do your little checkup. What about the international place? Go check it. They checked it. No weapon to be found. Not enough to make a weapon. None of that. Nowhere near making a weapon. Our intel said that. After that group went in, our intel said no weapon, no, totally none. Boom. What? Wait, what is it? Killed their citizens, killed their scientists and chemists and all that shit, and blew up the area. Just lit it up. People died. Facility blown the fuck up. No weapons sent our way whatsoever. Open. The facility that they blew up, they were allowed to see and was told, this is the level. No more, just this. The agency saw it. We saw it. No problem. Blew it up on some pretense that one day, just maybe. You know what? One day Jesus just might come back. What are you going to do? Blow him up? I mean, come on. One day. I haven't seen that day. And it may not happen in our lifetime. Just like this. It may not have ever happened in our lifetime. They weren't close, like they were lighting a fuse or they had made the actual bomb. No. They were nowhere near making a bomb. And their excuse is it could have, possibly would have been. That's good enough. People opening up their place so that you can see it, and you seeing it and knowing that it's nowhere near a bomb, they trusted you. And then all of a sudden, they're the terrorists. If Iran right now asked to see our nuclear reserves, would you let them see it? Fuck no, you wouldn't. So it's highly hypocritical that you get to see their weaponries, what they got, and you decide, you can't have it, and then blow them the fuck up. Now here's a habit in which I can't believe Donald Trump and his people. After they blew up and killed their people, what did the Iranian people do? Anybody know? What did the Iranian people do after we blew them up? They let America know that they would have to retaliate because their people are not going to take it that their family members and others died and this country did not fight back. So they told America, yo, we're sending a bomb to this base and that one right there. You can get your people out if you want, but we gotta show some, we gotta do some damage. You just killed people and got rid of our shit. Heads up, we're gonna bomb this spot up. We're gonna bomb that spot up. Get the people out. Boom, boom. Just as they said, just exactly where they said it. And it was no more. Squash. Let's have negotiations. So you want me to believe 47 years of shit you try to pull up and make it seem like they were just like the worst thing in the world to us. To their own people, they're probably terrible. But worst thing in the world to us, that they notified us that they was going to bomb us and to get our people out of the way. You know what's so crazy? They didn't get all our people out of the way. Donald Trump them. They didn't even get our people, all of them, out of the way. After they let them know that they're going to bomb it, they didn't get the people out of the way. That's how much they cared about him. To the point where the bomb gave a lot of military men and women PTSD, a lot of issues, head ringing, all that. They should have been off the base. They should have been nowhere near it. They were already notified that it was going to happen. They should have been cleared of it completely. Our people didn't clear them. Not all of them. So our people ringing in their ears and all this stuff like that. And Donald Trump was like, it's just a little headache. Don't even worry about it. Let's keep moving. Didn't even care about these people going through this shit at all. Didn't get them off the base, like way off the base, after they were notified it was going to be a bomb. Even told them what kind of bomb they're going to send, what area it's going to shoot at, all that. Gave them the fucking coordinates. Where it's going to happen. Who does that shit? If you're a terrorist and you don't like America and death to America, why the fuck did you call them and tell them? Why don't you just retaliate? And then they want us to think these people are so fucking bad to America that you didn't notify them you was about to blow up their building when you killed all their people. They notified you. So you get into negotiations with the people that you killed. They didn't have one fatality for you. They told you to get your people out of the way. They're just going to blow up some property. And they did. They kept their word. They did it. They protected your people so that they would have no lives lost, just property. And then they said, let's get to the negotiation table. You didn't let them know shit. You killed people, try to take out their weaponry. They let you know shit, make sure they didn't kill nobody, destroy some property, and came to the table. I'm sorry, but one of the best out of those two people were the Iranians. We were the shits. We were the evil ones in this. In that deal, we were the evil ones. You think America will let them know? Hey, we about to bomb your spot up, get everybody off. They would just blew up babies and kids. Like they did. And then they want us to believe that we thought they was going to bomb us, so we bombed them first. You mean the people that let you know they was going to bomb your location so that you wouldn't have any lives lost after you had bombed them? that group of people were just going to randomly bomb you with no plan. The same group that you thought was going to bomb you wasn't already at the ready to bomb you as soon as you bombed them. They already had a plan together. They would already have a strategy to just activate. We was going to do it anyway. So activate said plan and then start blowing up shit all over the place. They had no plan. Just the way they reacted, we realized they didn't have a plan to blow us up because they didn't immediately react. If they already had the plan, it would just have to go into play. It took them a day or two to figure out what the fuck was going on. If they had the plan, it'd be already on. All they had to do is say, hit it. Whatever action code they got, we're at war. Boom, they already got places to blow up. No, they randomly figured shit out. If they were going to do it to America, they would already have a plan. This is what pisses me off about their lies. I doubt that country, Iran, was sitting around thinking about bombing us in a negotiation. Because that country, which is horrible to their own people, literally told us the truth. We're going to bomb this location. They could have easily said, if they hated us like they said they hate us, America, we're going to bomb this, this barrack or whatever it is, a military place. We're going to bomb that military place. And then have you fortify those places and totally bomb another building, and then bomb another building, then bomb this other building, and sent fuck you on one of the bombs. They've been justified to do that. You killed their people without letting them know. Instead, they decided to just send a bomb in places they told you they're going to send it to, and lo and behold, those bombs landed exactly where they told you they was going to land it. And they're the dishonest ones. It's crazy, yo. I kind of see why these nitwits kind of just roll with the punches. Because accepting the truth is painful. Accepting this truth is painful because it makes you look at your country and realize it's not what it says it is. It lets you look through the lens of what we say we are and then what we really are, and ask ourselves, how can we get back to what we say we are instead of this monster that we are now? I miss, even though it's not been 100% true, but I miss the times where we saw America in the light as being a good country. The people are great. The country sucks. When I mean by country, I mean our leadership is horrific. Going around and saving people and, helping people with AIDS in this country, helping people, giving them condoms and stuff like that to save their lives, giving people over here food and health and, trying to get health care in this country. That country, that beacon, that shit that we said we were and that we all strive to be, that shit ain't even real. That shit's a fucking fantasy. It's what we want, but it ain't nowhere near where we are. And we're going so far away from it. And these racist, xenophobic, white males and their women are taking us so far away from what America has fought so hard to be. So far away from it. And it's a small percentage of us that are united in that. And the only way to defeat that united 30% or whatever it may, 35%, is the rest of us 65% to say no more. Collectively, no more. We want to get back to doing stuff for America. We want to get back to focusing on us and building a better America. Build new buildings, start new technologies, start creating the new age type of factories and shit, or whatever it may be. Maybe just technology factories. I don't care what it may be called factories. It may be called something else. The part that really gets me is that I don't see the future of America. For the first time in my life, I don't see the future of America. We all felt like, the future of America was your kids going to grow up, how that back in the day when we grew up. I'm 55, so our parents was told this, and this is what we kind of believe. Have the house, the two cars, what is it, 3.5 babies? I don't know why they got that half, or whatever the fuck it was. With a picket fence, the house with a picket fence, and we just thought great neighborhood, wonderful neighbors, and raise a family, and all this other shit. All that has gone. Our kids can barely buy a house by themselves. You got to give them money so that they can be able to buy homes now. They have to have 2 jobs each and have the phone or a computer raise their babies. I literally can't see the future of this country because it doesn't seem like anybody's trying to fight for the future. Everybody's just trying to fight to survive. And the people who are talking about the future are trying to do their damnedest to destroy it for every American citizen. I have never seen so much greed from billionaires. People, these billionaires prove something, man. They prove that there are some sick human beings that once they get money, sex trafficking, drug trafficking, rape, pillage, all this shit, they'll do it. Just as well as I take a breath, they'll do it with no repercussions, no problems, no emotions, no sympathy, no empathy. They are evil. The more money they get, the less they give a fuck about the people. Not realizing that many of them, their moms and dads work their butts off just so they can be able to get into technology or whatever it may be. They don't have a dream of America being great for anybody else but for them. Is that the new America? Everybody's a servant to billionaires? People hold them up on a pedestal. Look what kind of car they got. Look what kind of this. Look what kind of grill they got. Look what kind of this, that, third, and third. And what kind of person are they? It's crazy how we'll find people that, we love this person. Turns out they raping kids, they doing this, they doing drugs, they don't kill 2 people, they don't got shot 9 times. All the worst things in the fucking world that can happen to people, the people we look up to, that was their life. That was their life. And we look up to them like they're good people. 50 Cent ain't good. 50 Cent is not a good person. He always caused drama. He always fucking with somebody's life. And we sit there and laugh at this thug 9 times shot just because he tap dances for us with entertainment. He's not a good person. I don't see anything good in him. When a black person's down, he's the first person to say something negative about that brother or sister. Nope. It's crazy. When I grew up in the 70s, I was from Indiana. Grew up in the hood at first, then I got bused to an all-white school, so we went to the suburbs. But when I was growing up in the hood area, most of the people on the street were looking at the drug dealers as somebody cool. Because they had the car, they had the women, they had the house, a nice house in the hood. And we still look up to those people. The Snoop Dogs, the Dr. Dre's, all of them. We still look up to them. I dare you tell me a famous doctor you care about. I dare you tell me an actor that's saved somebody's life or has done good in his life. Tell me that person. You sure as hell can tell me about a Kim Kardashian with her fake ass in a heartbeat. What has she done other than fuck black people? What has she done for black people? What has she done for her people? What has she done? Tap dance in front of you. And these people are just random names that's coming in my head. I'm talking about all of it. Distractions. That's all this country is one big fucking distraction. If it ain't somebody with a fake ass, fake body, fake fillers, what's real? Fake attitude, fake love, what is real? People worried about AI going to take over some shit. Fakeness in this country is taking over before AI. The people we celebrate, black, white, Latin, different, whatever, 9 times out of 10, if you met them in real life, they're a piece of shit human being. George Lopez. Love his comedy. What'd he do? Fuck over his wife, took her fucking kidney, and then fucked over her again. And now, look at him. Look what God has done to him. His head about the size of a fucking Mack truck. And he got more fucking pimples or craters in his head than the moon. Just fake. Where the good people at? Everybody has flaws, but I'd be damned if we don't celebrate the pieces of shit in this fucking country more than the good. Best singer people like, he raped girls. R. Kelly. It's a fucking shame. It's a fucking shame. We celebrate the trash in this fucking country. Can't give 5 names of good people that don't have a storied past of fucking people over. Snoop Dogg, fucking people over. Dr. Dre, fucking people over. He slapped up Michelle A. Who isn't a piece of trash? Donald Trump raped kids. Obama, he's good. His wife is good. His kids is good. Reagan's trash. Bush is trash. May rest in peace. Jimmy Carter. Man was building homes for people up till he is almost damn near 100 years old. Sad. Anyway, it's just I'm sorry that I went down this rabbit hole, but it's just, man, it's I don't see a way back from this shit, man. I really don't. I'm sick about every politician. I can't stand liars. And you can tell when they're lying too. They obfuscate like a mug. They mean, oh, well, it could be, but if this, and then they go off to somebody else. Well, if this person had done this and that person would have done that, I wouldn't have been born. I'm like, man, what the fuck has this got to do with anything we're talking about? And 9 times out of 10, it doesn't. If you don't know the answer, just say, I don't know the answer. If you do know the answer and it hurts you, hey, I plead the fifth. At least we know you're telling the truth and there's something shady about you. But these people lie as easy as they breathe. And it tells me they don't give a fuck about you or I. Because they will put us in harm's way just so that they don't take responsibility for their actions. They would send us into a room filled with bombs just so the fact that they wouldn't have to take responsibility for their actions. And those are the people that we trust with nuke codes. Those are the people that we trust to lower costs for health care for our families. If they cared about you, ladies and gentlemen, we'd already have health care. not only would we have health care, America would have the best health care on the fucking planet. But because hateful people don't want us to have health care, they're winning. They're winning. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to get up out of here. I don't want to. I'm already like down now because of this shit. I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know what we gotta do. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're at war. Our people are dying, and these people are acting like it's another fucking day, trying to blame Iran for our leadership's faults. And the sad part is, it's working. Lied to you on why they started the war. And then came out, started feeding you red meat to hate the people that we just killed, who didn't kill any of us until we killed their leader and their babies. And they're supposed to send us cards and candy. All right. You guys, y'all have a good night. I'm sorry I brought that on you, but I'm just like, man, I'm sick of it. I don't know what we're going to do, but you know me, I'll think of something. I like solutions, so I'll think of something. But right now, I'm just letting it all out because it's just pathetic. This going out to all you MAGA people who put us in this situation, and you independents that didn't think enough about this country to save your family's lives. Because if you think in the next 3 years or so, this is the only war we're going to have, they're already talking about Cuba. They're already talking about other countries. And on top of that, tonight, I think we bombed another country. Is it Ecuador? Something. I can't remember the name of it. I heard, I got to go look it up. Don't take my word for it. I'm going to look it up, though. I heard that we bombed another country. We did. Another country outside of Iran. Mm-hmm. So this goes out to y'all. If you guys, MAGA, I put this out there for you. I hope your family members go to these wars. And if any of the lives that do not come back, I pray to God that is MAGA lives that are taken. Those independents who didn't vote, your lives be taken. For those of us who wanted to protect everybody, I hope you come home safe. But if any lives are to be lost from here on out, I pray to God it is MAGA's lives. I said it, and I meant it. Because it is your fault that these people are there. And it's your family members, based on your decisions, that should be coming back in a flag-draped coffin. 100. Yeah, I said what I said. Because I speak facts. Straight facts, no chaser. And like I said, from the bottom of my heart, this goes out to you. Fuck your feelings.